What are the major problems in officiating and rules today that you think needs to be fixed?
Well, I think when you look at what's being talked about, the addition of a booth official, however you want to call it, I think that's the biggest possible step to improve officiating on the field. I don't like the way that I'm hearing that it's being presented, which is unlike what Baltimore presented, which is an eighth official who has access to video, who is off the field, and who can contribute in real time to the crew. I like that. Call it the sky judge. It has been tried before in the AAF, the whatever it was, and the XFL. It's doable. It can correct egregious errors. It can be limited to personal fouls, player safety issues, and for like pass interference inside of, let's say, 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. But to me, what they're talking about is giving the replay official more responsibility. To me, opens up a lot of problems, and I think the replay official has enough to do right now. And I think the key to me is an eighth official just rules on things that are outside of replay, not the inside of replay stuff on what's a catch and what's not a catch. Did he step on the line? Did he not? You're talking about, was that a face mask? Was it roughing the passer? Was it a hit on an illegal hit on a receiver? Those types of player safety things, which to me can be done efficiently. I don't believe it will extend the length of games by a whole lot. And again, it has to be limited, not looking at whether something's a delay, a game foul, whether the play clock ran out, or whether the right guard fault started. Just the big issue plays. And I think if our goal is to get better and our goal is not to have missed calls, then I think that's the answer, but not the replay official trying to decide quickly whether something's a catch or not a catch and correct it and not go to review. And then the poor coaches on the sidelines and their guys upstairs, well, they're going to wait to see, is replay going to change this immediately, or we're going to do we? It's fraught with problems. So I think that's one of the big issues that will be actually decided upon, because I do think something will happen.
So yeah, you're hearing that they're going to try and just add more responsibilities to a replay official as opposed to add someone else. And the verbiage I'm hearing is that this replay official that would have expanded responsibilities as a de facto sky judge would be involved in subjective issues. That's the words that I'm hearing, or that could be utilized as a codification, as an actual rule that's put in there. What do you think that would be? Do you think this has a chance of passing?
Well, I think certainly there's a chance that something is going to pass, and I'm hearing more of the expansion of the replay official. Look, you're not going to go to a sky judge or an eighth official unless you get the total support of the officiating department. If I was still running the department, I would be in the committee meeting saying, this is what I want to do. So I look at this whole thing of being subjective with the replay official. Look, the replay official doesn't even make any decisions now. All decisions are made in New York. So if he's going to be he's got to make a subjective decision. Are we going to wait for New York to make that subjective decision? It's like, wait a minute, where's the process here? Where's the process? And so, I look at this and saying, you're going to expand the duties of the replay official, who in many cases hasn't even worked a game of football or hasn't certainly worked in the NFL. Are we going to give them this responsibility, or does poor Al Riveron get more responsibility in New York? There's no way that in New York they're going to see every roughing the passer hit, for example, and make a decision on whether it's a correct call or one that should have been called or one that's incorrect. I mean, there's too many layers there, and I just think that the issue of an eighth official, and while I like John Harbaugh's and Baltimore's proposal, I don't feel like they went far enough. I mean, there has to be. You can't just say this is what we ought to do. How can we do it? And to me, how could we get an eighth official? And who is this eighth official? And if it's me, I say, hey, we're going to bring in 18 new officials, and each crew is going to be an 8-member crew, and we're going to rotate. We're going to rotate. Let's not tunnel vision everybody that this is your position. This is the only one you can work. Take the 3 deep officials and move them every 4th game into this into the booth. I think it would improve officiating. It would get more officials into the program and get them started. So we always seem, and I was the same, we try to make things better by putting Band-Aids on things and on problems or on sores or on scrapes, when the big way to really make a big difference to me, and what we refuse to talk about with any great length, is full-time officials. Do referees need to be full-time, which I certainly believe they do. The 17 referees, 100% full-time, working every day of the football season under one roof during the week. And then, again, this 8th official using real time. It happens now. You see a block in the back called, and then all of a sudden the officials get together and they pick up the flag. You see a face mask called. The officials get together and they pick up the flag because another official has another view. Here's the 8th official with another view that he gets the luxury of seeing the live shot and run it back and forth and a quick replay. And if they can get it within a 15-second time frame, within 15 seconds left on the play clock, if they can get it done before that, then make the change. It'll look funny, but you know what? Replay looked funny when we brought it in, but everybody got used to it. Well, and it would be the same here.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.